I'm Janelle Tank, this is my husband Kyle, and we are the owners and head coaches at TrueFit Lapeer and TrueFit Waterford.
Soon to be TrueFit Waterford.
Soon to be TrueFit Waterford, yes. We were running a gym that was called Nell Nation. Silly name. It was a joke, but people wouldn't stop saying it, so that was the name. So that was 3 years ago, and we met Tyler along the way because Kyle, doing things on your own is really, really tough. And I had all of his support, but I had no idea what I was doing, right? I wanted to help people get healthy, and I wanted to introduce a new catalyst into people's lives and watch people come alive. But I didn't necessarily want to be a business owner because there's so many headaches, rewarding headaches that come along with it, but headaches nonetheless. So Kyle was like, hey, there's this guy I went to high school with. You should look him up and see if he'll be willing to meet up with you and give you any advice on anything. So I went to my first TrueFit class, talked to Tyler for like an hour, maybe 2 hours after, and he was just so willing to give me, just give me free advice. So many things that I was able to implement the next week that just made everything run so much smoother. So that was about 2 years ago, if you're still following the timeline. That was about 2 years ago. We experienced growth, but again, doing things by yourself is hard. And our whole mantra with that gym, with Nell Nation, was stronger together. So again, I had another moment of clarity after all that moment of non-clarity.
Well, I think it's important too to talk about, we're almost thinking about stopping doing that because of the headaches and just doing it on our own.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We were sitting in our bedroom one night and just in complete tears.
Well.
More than that. Maybe more than complete tears, because I felt so overwhelmed. And even though we were not defeated, we were doing fine. The gym was doing fine income-wise. Members seemed to be very happy. Transformations were happening, every single week. But I was so burnt out, and I was so empty because, again, it was just me. So we had a serious conversation about, either something has to change. Something has to give, and either we find somebody else to run the gym or we find another solution where I get some help. I couldn't picture a life that didn't involve the opportunity to impact other people the way that we were. I couldn't picture my life without the gym. I couldn't picture my life without the community. So 2 months praying, just trying to figure stuff out. Again, boom, another moment of clarity. We didn't even talk about TrueFit in our conversation. I mean, over those couple of years of knowing Tyler, I would reach out every now and then, and again, he would just give that free unsolicited advice. Well, not unsolicited, I asked for it, but that just free helping hand. And so we hadn't even considered in our conversation becoming a TrueFit. It wasn't something we talked about, but one day in the morning, I was looking up leadership videos on YouTube, like literally typed in how to be a better leader on YouTube to see what comes up, and it just like, my fingers just started moving. I didn't even know what was happening. My fingers just started moving, and I texted Tyler. I was like, hey, we need to talk. And I just knew. I knew in that moment, like, this is what we need to do, because every time I wanted to improve the gym from a system standpoint, from a class structure, membership team standpoint, I would always look to TrueFit and see what they were doing, because they had the same values that we had, and we just wanted to, for the most part, emulate everything that they were moving towards. And so if our whole mantra was stronger together, I mean, it just made sense, right? Like if you truly believe that as people we're stronger together, why would you not lock arms and join forces with somebody else who's doing the exact same thing that you're doing? We had a conversation, and it was a no-brainer. It felt so right. We got so excited. We were filled with so much more hope. And I saw a future for the gym again. I mean, there were times prior where I had close friends, they asked me like, hey, where do you see the gym in 5 years? And sometimes my response was, I don't know if I even see a gym in 5 years, because I was burnt out. I was burning on both ends. We made that decision. We were just filled with peace and hope and excitement, so much excitement that somebody decided to leave their job too, like all at that same time.
So I was working as a financial advisor, helping people with their finances and their life planning and their goal planning. But that same time that we had that conversation in the bedroom about just being overwhelmed and stressed and not really fulfilled in life with the way the gym was going, and we were both working what we thought we wanted to do, but living separate lives kind of, and then just coming together for a couple minutes at night. Once we found that solution of considering merging with TrueFit or becoming a TrueFit, and we found that renewed passion, and we were just rejuvenated. And like she said, it's hard to explain, but this just like peace came over us of this is what we need to do. That's pretty much when we made the switch, and I left my career on my birthday.
Yeah.
I left on my birthday, and we signed documents to merge with TrueFit that same day. With the refresh and rejuvenation of that, there was also a ton of worry, fear. I was scared. It just left an extremely rewarding career.
Financially
rewarding.
Yeah.
We had another business that we were involved in that was essentially eliminated from our lives.
All at the same time.
All within the exact same week. So we took a major financial hit during that time or during that month. And then once we kind of got on the roll with TrueFit and the systems and the processes and the ingenious marketing campaigns that come along with it, we were actually able to not only replace, but sort of getting close to surpassing that income.
Replace and then some, yeah.
Replace and then some within just the first couple months, half a year.
Because of the systems and because of the support, the new founded support that we have access to and we now have by being a TrueFit. We were able to get the systems in place, able to get some marching orders, some support, and now we are standing in our second location that's about to open in 4 weeks.
They got an awesome community on board, ready to rock and roll, and that really wouldn't be possible without the merger of TrueFit, because we had the amazing community up in Lapeer, but like we said before, we want to serve people and bring that health and fitness to everyone's life, because we truly believe that bringing health and fitness is that catalyst that leads to that transformation in all areas of someone's life. So now we're able to not only expand that community down into Waterford, but
Hopefully some other places
some other places too. So.